Hey guys, it's Jay Charmaine. I'm with Positive as usual. I'm going to be our special guest in the building. We have Triple Stacks, Jersey artist and entrepreneur.
Somerville, stand up, baby.
There we go. What's up? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Oh.
See my pop, she was facing a down. My Duke, she was chasing a high. So I really had to get on the grind. Focus my mind, I had a conversation with God. He said, in due time, they gon' pay for these lines. They gon' be like fiends, nigga, coke and a smile. Hey, pass the alley-oop, it's showtime. Ain't enough for stacks to get the dope rhymes. This feel good, something like the old times. Just the four of us coming from that south side. Henny popping with the whole crew outside. Not a gangster, but I never was a spoiled child.
So, where did you get the name Triple Stacks?
Triple Stacks is funny because my last name is Stackhouse, so like I've been called Little Stacks since I was a young child. But the triple came about from one of the boys. I don't know, my boy Abe, who's over there, y'all can't see him, but he would know better than me. Somebody crowned me with the triple, so I guess it's like Andre 3000, 3 stacks, so something like that.
How long have you been going by Triple Stacks?
Triple Stacks, wow, since probably like 14 years old.
Okay.
14 years old.
Okay. So, what is your favorite part about making music?
My favorite part is just the whole creative process. So being in the studio, being with my friends, being with my family, and just, you know, getting it done, collaborating. Really, I mean, it's not just that. Mine is really just letting out the emotions that I be feeling, and just, you know, it's therapeutic for me. So when I'm in there, I'm just letting myself be me, because usually I hold a lot of emotions in. So when I'm in the studio, I'm a whole different person. I'm an animal. So.
I'm always lit when I write a verse. I lead the earth, looking down at these niggas that's in disguise. Shaking dirty hands, hoping that they sanitize. I'ma be me, I will never compromise. My pen crazy, my ink is never dry. I remember the front lawn with them crack pipes. I remember cop lights on them sad nights. I remember.
So, what inspired your project Style and Grace?
Style and Grace. That project actually was over a 3-year span. So it really helped me cope with a lot of things that were going on in my life. Like I lost my mom, I lost my sister, I lost my grandmother. So it's a lot of real life situations that went on for that project. So it's you know, Style and Grace encompasses, you know, my spirituality, my hardships. So over that 3-year span, it helped me just cope with what was going on in my life. And I felt like if I put that in, you know, in music form, in a creative fashion, that, you know, other people would be able to relate. So that's pretty much what Style and Grace did.
Which Jersey artists do you listen to?
People gonna make fun of me, but I'm a big Joe Budden fan. So especially when I was in college, I listened to a lot of Joe Budden, a lot of mood music, the whole compilation of that. But now I'm listening to Sue Surf. Shout out Crutch Calhoun, he's on my radar. I'll be out for sure. So a lot of them niggas speaking that real shit, pretty much.
Yeah. Do you think the pandemic has changed you as an artist? Given that studios are closed down, venues closed down, do you think it's changed the way you do things, the way that you move?
Yeah, I would say so. Me, I'm like old school, so like this whole virtual thing that's going on, I'm not really into it. I'm more of just like a studio cat. I'm like the artist type, where like the epitome of an artist. I just love making music, making art. So all this like Instagram stuff that I need to be popping with the kids, the kids killing me. But yeah, I gotta get more into that. So that's really where it is now, the virtual thing. So studio wise though, like I said, I'm a studio rat. So like I'm gonna be in the studio regardless. The pandemic or whatever you want to call it ain't stopped me from being in the studio.
What advice would you offer a younger Stacks?
A younger Stacks should learn to not to procrastinate as much, not second guess himself. So be more confident. The other thing that I'm learning now as I'm getting older, learning to own your IP, you know, your intellectual property, being a boss, learning the business. So that's why I would tell Little Stacks.
So how do you feel about seeing so many unarmed black people in general being killed by the police?
See, that's a tough one for me. So obviously, you know, I'm angered. You know what I mean? Just seeing my people get shot down, no repercussion for these goddamn cops. But it, you know, the crazy part is, I'm also sad about it too. But the crazy part is, I'm proud of the way the world and everyone else is starting to become united. So you know, I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm confused. You know, it's complex. It's terrible. Just seeing my people get shot down is horrible. I'm sad because it seems like a cycle. You know what I mean? And it's just every day we gotta wake up and see our people get shot down. For no apparent reason sometimes. So it's just, it's crazy. But like I said, I'm proud of, you know, all the people that are from fucking China to wherever, all the way to the US. So now it seemed like we're all coming together, and it seemed like we could start making a movement in terms of, you know, getting some laws in place. Me, I'm the guy that's trying to change the whole fucking Constitution, but I know that's going to take a while.
What is the best way that you maintain your mental health?
For me, I smoke a lot of ganja, but I'm just being honest. But for me, it's really just peace of mind. So I like to isolate myself sometimes, get away from all the bullshit, get to know myself more. Meditate, and everybody can meditate in different ways, but meditating is key. Praying, and I'm not telling people to be religious, but believe in somebody, believe in the spirit, and also just working, being creative, keeping yourself busy. That shit will keep you going, because you don't want to drown in your thoughts, and just staying away from the negativity. So that's how I keep my mental health. Right.
So how has where you're from and your past have helped shape you to the man you are today?
Whew, that's a deep one. It takes a lot to be Stacks. So basically, I'm from a little town, but in my town, a lot of people have big hearts. So I grew up pretty much without my mom, without my dad. My mom in rehab, my dad, in correctional facilities. So my sister took me in. So I have a tremendous respect for women. So with that being said, when she took me in, she helped me in my teenage years. So from like 13 to 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, before I even went to college. Those were some trying years. I was starting to understand myself as a person. And that's why I shout out Southside a lot, because that's where I was living at, Southside Somerville, right on 3rd Street. Shout out my nigga Abe, right on Center Street. But yeah, so it took a toll on me when I lost my mom around that time, and I lost my sister. But basically, I got my spirit up. I started to learn myself a little bit more. It tapped in really into my soul. So now I'm more confident in myself. I feel like I have a purpose. I feel like I have this drive to be somebody and make an impact on a lot of people's lives. So basically, tough life, but you know, hopefully I can influence and be a help to others.
So do you have any shout-outs?
Shout-outs. I've been shouting out Big Abe all day, but shout out Big Abe, shout out Politics as Usual, you know, shout out the Toshcast, shout out Mr. Just Another Day, my nigga Marquise Jackson, shout out my brother Loon, shout out Kraft Monroe, who else out here? Oh, my boy Locked Up, J.O. Santana, he on the tape, shouting him out. Oh, my cousin Gimme, damn. If I don't say you, you know I love you. That's it. Shout out my girlfriend, Chrissy Niv. We out here, man.
So hey, thanks guys for tuning in, and thank you Triple Sets for showing up. We really appreciate it.
I mean, thank you guys. Go out, check out my album, Style and Grace. You know what it is, Triple Stacks, Southside, we here.
Stay tuned for the merch. You see my bucket hat? But so please subscribe, Politics as Usual on all platforms. Check us out. Stay tuned in. Hit the notification button.
You know what it is.
Yeah.